Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about my favorite e-commerce accounting tool, which is A2X. I've talked about this a lot in depth before, but today we're going to talk about specifically how to handle foreign activity. So when you're selling on other Amazon channels like Amazon Mexico or Amazon Canada, A2X also does a really good job of bringing in that information as well. And there's just a couple extra steps you have to take in order to make it work as slick as it does for Amazon US. And I'm going to cover those things today. My goal after I'm done with this video is that you feel very confident using A2X to do the accounting for foreign activity and for foreign channels. So I'm going into this video with the assumption that you guys are familiar with A2X, and if you're not familiar with A2X, that you've already watched some of our videos that talk a lot about A2X, like what it does, how it operates, how to set it up, what we love about it, like how it works exactly. We'll actually link to the video below that talks about that in depth so you can see how it works. So if you need to go watch that one first, this is kind of like an A2X 2.0 that talks about like a little bit some more complex issues with A2X. So if you're not familiar with it, go watch that one first. But just to kind of recap this part really quick, one of the things that we love about A2X is that it takes the ambiguity around just these deposits that hit your bank account like every couple of weeks, and this is just like Amazon's net of everything you're doing with Amazon. So your whole relationship with Amazon is like encompassed in this one deposit. So it's all your sales activity, it's all your like refunds, chargebacks, anything that was collected for shipping. Then if you're also advertising on Amazon or if you're using FBA for fulfillment, it will also have all that activity that will just be netted there. And so what it does is it takes all of the stuff that was A2X, takes all of the stuff that happened, and it makes a journal entry that lets you see what really happened, and then it creates in that journal entry a line that will actually match to the deposit that actually hit your bank account. So that when you're in your bank feed and you see those transactions come through from Amazon, if you have pushed over this information from A2X, which like I said, I have a whole nother video that talks about how to do that in depth, so I'm not going to go into that here, but we do have another video on it, that it will literally just match. So I actually wasn't going to do this video initially. This wasn't like on our content plan at all, but tonight as I was working with kind of wrapping up a project for another client, I had to actually push over and accept some activity from Mexico and Canada, and we have a whole team who normally does all of the Amazon and the A2X activity and stuff like that. And so I hadn't ever personally had to do this process. So even though I'm really familiar with A2X and I'm really familiar with how they work as a tool, because I had never actually done this process before and there was a couple steps that I wasn't aware of, I spent a lot of time like kind of banging my head against the wall and trying to figure out what to do, and thought I was going to have to go in and like try to recalculate all these like foreign currencies. And I was like, A2X is usually really great about this, making it easy. Why isn't this easy? And so I reached out to somebody on our team and I said, hey, what's going on here? And they sent me back a video that was like part of our training manual for our employees that was like 2 minutes and 44 seconds long. And it was literally so fast and easy as soon as I knew how to do it. And I was like, oh my gosh, if me, who is like an experienced A2X user, is like kind of banging my head against the ground on this, I bet some other people are too. So that's why it's literally like 11:30 at night, and I was like, I'm making a video on this because clearly there's a need. So first of all, I need to say that if you're going to be using multiple channels with Amazon, you need to make sure that QuickBooks is set up for foreign currency. So you come up here to your gear icon, you come over here to Account and Settings, and you go to where it says Advanced, and come down here to where it says foreign currency. And in this particular set of books, it's already turned on, but if it wasn't, then you would just edit it and you would say on instead of off. It'll give you a warning that basically says, after you turn it on, you can't turn it back off. Do not fear the unknown. Move forward with courage. It's, you know, like if you're not using foreign currency, fine. It'll be like a feature that's just turned on. It doesn't like cost you more to have foreign currency turned on. Well, you have to have at least QuickBooks Plus to use foreign currency, but other than that, if you're already on it, like it's just a matter of turning it on. So make sure it's turned on. It has to be turned on in order for this process to work correctly. Over here in A2X, you can see in this area where we have our settlements, these are all of the different deposits that have come in from A2X, and I can see here exactly what channel, which marketplace is settling. So this is Mexico, you can tell by the MX, and this is US because it's .com, and this is Canada because it's .ca. And I can see this is the amount in Mexican pesos that originally settled, and this is the amount in Canadian dollars, and this is just straight up US dollars. So Amazon will like do all of your activity in the home currency of whatever the activity is happening in. So like Mexican pesos, Canadian dollars, but it will settle into your bank account in dollars. And that's where a little bit of the trickiness comes in, but do not fear, 𝗓𝗓𝗡 is here. That even rhymed. Okay, so come over here. So when you are in QuickBooks and you're on your bank feed, if it's a US-based transaction, you'll see like it shows up just like this. You'll just get like a match, and I'm just going to show you what it looks like in case you've never seen this before. So remember, one deposit amount, and it's like if I'm just calling that sales, then I'm super like misstating everything. I didn't go into that a lot when I showed you that slide, but know that that's basically what I'm saying is you're like misstating everything if you're just calling this sales. So 𝗓𝗓𝗡 fixes all that for you. So if you open up the journal entry, you can see this is like it breaks it up, and it basically shows you like what's really happening here, and it maps it to your chart of accounts, and it's really great. So it makes it so easy. All I have to do is say match, and literally the accounting is done. Now, what about these other things? So this is what it looks like when it settles from Amazon Mexico, and this is what it looks like when it settles from Amazon Canada. And even though I've pushed over all these transactions, so you look over here, they've all been pushed over, I'm not seeing a match here. And this is where I started like banging my head against the table the other day, is because even when you click on this and you say find match, like nothing, there's not, okay, well, there is something here, but that's not supposed to be here. And you can see that's not actually a match. So like all this stuff that's saying, well, what about this? And what about this? What about this? None of this is legitimate. So what you need to do that I didn't know until I reached out to my team that does this all the time is you click on foreign currency. And when you click on foreign currency, then it will show you all of these other options, of which these ones come up. So this is the amount that actually settled into my bank account, so $1376.79. I'm basically looking for the amount that is closest to this. So it will either be right on the money, and it is all night long as I've been doing this, it's always been right on the money. But occasionally it will be a couple of cents off. When it's a couple of cents off, so that's the right one, I'm going to select it. So it tells me, hey, this is the journal entry, this is the foreign currency exchange rate that was used when Amazon deposited it. So this is the amount. If it's a couple of cents off, if I just say save, it will actually change the foreign currency rate to match it. So fear not, move forward with confidence and peace in your heart, and select this anyway. So make sure the time frame is correct. So I can see here this was a time frame, April to April and 20th, and this basically settled right after that. And so this is the right one, and this amount. And if you want to kind of go back to 𝗓𝗓𝗡 and like make sure that you're looking at the right thing. So this is the Mexican peso settlement amount, this $27,000. And if I come in here to 𝗓𝗓𝗡, and that was like April 6th, you can see right here. Oh wait, no, right here. Okay, wait, hold on. Oh, wait. 27,825. Okay, so 27,825, this one right here. So this is the one that I'm looking for, and this is the one that settled, and this is the deposit. So then I just say save, and it really is that easy. Isn't that awesome? Like, oh man, all the pain I was causing myself not knowing that simple little trick. So you're welcome. You're welcome. I just saved you so much pain. You're welcome. So if you are an Amazon seller and you're interested in using 𝗓𝗓𝗡, and we do actually offer, like if you're not quite making enough to justify just handing us over your accounting, which you will thank yourself for later, but if you're not quite large enough to justify that, we do actually have a package now where we'll set up QuickBooks Online and 𝗓𝗓𝗡 for clients, and then we'll spend like an hour consulting with them, showing them how to use QuickBooks, how to use 𝗓𝗓𝗡, and it makes it so you can go from like, I don't know anything about this, to like, I can move forward with confidence. That's what our goal really is with this package. So if you go to our website and you just go here to services and you go all the way down to QuickBooks Online and you see where it says 𝗓𝗓𝗡 setup, you'll have it there. Also, if you go to 𝗓𝗓𝗡's website and you scroll down here to where it says find an expert, right here at the very top, you'll see this is us. Boom, boom, boom. We are the featured listing because we are that amazing. And if you say learn more here, right here on this page, it will also take you to the link for our 𝗓𝗓𝗡 QuickBooks setup and consulting package. So always an option for you also. Otherwise, make sure you subscribe to our channel if you're interested in more great content, and we do have great content. Visit our website to see blogs. Reach out to us if you're interested in having us take over your accounting, or if you are just interested in having us set up 𝗓𝗓𝗡 for you and running on your own power. Godspeed.